The MIDI step sequencer or modular can have up to 64 programmable steps. Each step can have a pitch or a rest, and you could add a tie and an accent. Let's see how to get started and unleash its creative potential. To start, we need a DAW sync module to tell our MIDI step sequencer when the DAW starts by connecting the reset. Next, connect a clock output to the clock in. Let's add some modules from our basic patch tutorial. We will connect our CV to our VCO, the pulse wave into the VCF, the VCF out into a VCA, and then the VCA out into our main outputs. We then need to connect a gate out into our envelope generator so we can use it to modulate our VCA. Now, let's add some notes. Enable record on the module and perform notes on your MIDI keyboard to advance the position to the next step. You can also click rest to place a rest on a step. When you are done, hit play and start your transport. Notice an R appears in the lower right-hand part of the window to indicate which steps have a rest. Let's make our sound more interesting by having an LFO modulate the pulse width and filter cutoff frequency. If you want to alter a step, click Record, then click on the Position window to find your step, and you can alter it. Let's add some notes where we originally put some rests. And let's change our last note of the sequence. Hit record, and this time we will tie and slur a few notes together by hitting tie on certain steps. Let's add some glide to our performance to hear the notes slide into each other. Let's back off the glide a bit. If you want to add accents on a step, we need a second ADSR instance to modulate a VCA. Run the accent out of the MIDI step sequencer and into the gate of the ADSR. Then run its output to the CV in of a VCA. We need to make sure the gain on the top VCA remains up for the notes to sound. This top VCA's CV will affect the amplitude of the accent, and the bottom VCA will affect the unaccented notes or sustain of the accented note. Now, click the accent button to add an accent to a step. Notice in the window that a T appears for tied steps and an A appears for accented steps. Now, add a 4:1 module. We're going to use it to easily change through 4 clock outputs during a performance. It is a quick way to get some creative results. Just make sure to run the output back into the clock in on the MIDI step sequencer. And if you want to push your creativity even further, use the direction of the MIDI step sequencer combined with the number of steps. This can be set before programming your steps or afterward in a live session.